Hey guys, just a quick video. The dash is pulled apart in my 350Z for one specific reason. I am having issues with the cluster going dim. The middle needle will randomly just ping out. The left side of the LCD screen will go dim, you know, maybe even turn off. You'll smack it and then it automatically works again. I'm going to tell you what I found. If you're going to be working on this, I highly suggest you look on another video on how to take this waterfall off. For me, it was just pulling the top off, 2 little screws after taking the boot cover off and all that. But I looked at the wiring and it wasn't anything with the wiring, but I wanted to confirm it. So here we are. You're going to hear my fan going full blast because I don't have this connected into the steering boot. Shifter boot, sorry. So giving power on, you'll hear the fans go full blast. So taking the original cluster, this is the original one. And now it's plugged in. You guys can see that the left side is actually kind of like dim. And there it goes, it turned off. See, it's kind of freaking out. So it does that. It's actually, I'm glad it did it when I was recording because it doesn't normally do it much. And sometimes this will ping out, but it's not doing it. But yeah, it was having issues. You can see it kind of goes dim, goes back to light. So what I figured that was a cluster issue or a wiring issue. Obviously I had to pull it apart to figure it out. And what I found was, even though this looks crappy and everything and it's falling apart, none of these wires were actually coming out or loose. This is an 03, and it was actually, what I figured out was the connector on the back of the console. See, it doesn't move like that. And all the connections and everything look okay. But with some lighting, I don't know if you guys can very much see this, but it looks like it's starting to build some crud, maybe even starting to burn. And so I grabbed one of my buddies, shout out Aaron, with his 2JZ 350Z. He let me borrow his original cluster, and there's a protector there. And I don't know whether this protector just keeps it from getting dirt or soot or anything out of the ordinary from going in. And I don't know if it's like a heat shield or something for the wiring, or you know, we have ventilation and all this stuff back here, you know, just could be like a heat shield and everything. But when we plug this one in, we turn the car on, again the fan will go full blast. You can almost immediately see how much brighter the left side is. And moving around everything. There's no distortion, the lights don't go dim, nothing out of the ordinary. So as you guys can see, it's pretty much just the cluster. And to show you guys one more time, I'm going to plug the old one back in. And you guys can see how much more dim it is already. I'm not even sure if you guys can really see that because of how dim it is, but just moving the back piece, you can see freaking out. Let me zoom in a little bit. So we're looking at the far left. You guys can see, there it goes. It starts freaking out. Take this off. Let it do its little calibration. And we move it like we just did. No change. So that's what we figured out. And if you guys need to pull apart your dash and figure it out for yourself, hopefully that's a start on where you can look.